speaking our truth, the Larry Hoover case. For decades, you've been hearing our story on national media outlets, social media platform, on podcasts, and etc. And we had to sit back and watch as other people who were not part of our case benefited in numerous ways. And this was done with nobody expecting that we would one day have a chance to tell our story. Now, God has given us a chance to set the record straight. I bet everybody wasn't aware of this part of our story. See, armed federal officers and state officers surrounded the Federal Indictment building located downtown Chicago on May the 9th, 1997, as jurors convicted Larry Hoover, me, and 5 other co-defendants. See, once the jurors' verdicts was read to each defendant, we were taken back into our holding cells. While waiting in our holding cells, one of the supervising federal marshals in charge of our care brought us 2 large pizzas and sodas, for everyone. Now, at this time, the federal marshal, Jimmy, said that we were not going back to the Metropolitan Correctional Center, which is MCC, but to a prison for holdover until sentencing, which was located in Terre Haute, Indiana. Now, after waiting for several more hours, we was taken from the Federal Indictment building, surrounded and escorted by the National Guard, state troopers, SWAT team, federal marshals, and the Chicago Police Department to a private airport, which was like 15 minutes away, called Meigs Field, near Lakeshore Drive, right off downtown. Soon we arrived there. Then we were immediately placed on a huge green military cargo helicopter and flown to the United States Penitentiary, Terre Haute, Indiana. The entire prison was locked down for our arrival due to the military cargo helicopter landing us on the prison compound. So we were then met by a special elite prison forces unit. It was dressed all in black uniforms and armed with long black metal sticks called splitter, real splitter, whom escorted us Larry Hoover, Gregory Shells, Andrew Howard, Darrell Branch, Strawhorn, and myself to our 6x9 prison cell. We were to be temporary living quarters within a Cuban lockdown unit. Mind you, we were not even sentenced yet, but they had us locked down in a prison. We stayed at USP Terre Haute for about 6 months, and then we were removed from there and taken to a maximum security prison called Marion, which was, ADX is the new Marion, which we stayed until our sentencing date. Lil Durk, father, Big Durk, was housed at the prison at the time, serving a life sentence. See, this is one story of many to come. Stay tuned and keep, plugging in. That's the business.